Alright, so before we get into the video here, unfortunately, episode 2, or what was supposed to be episode 2, uh, completely corrupted. I have been trying to upload it for the last day, actually, now, and I have not been able to. Didn't miss too much, though. We have a water wheel set up. Nice and simple here. We've got slabs on top to keep the water from freezing. Likewise here, we have a basic washing setup here. It doesn't require any gear ratios to go any faster. Gear ratio, or the faster the fan is spinning, it only affects how far the range on it is. So I don't want to be constantly buffeted around. Perfect, we have it on the minimum. It doesn't affect the wash speed. And yeah, that's really all we got into last time around. We also finished up some of the crafting for this last chapter, or for the first chapter, for chapter 1. Moved into chapter 2, made our time in a bottle. I got some generators going, and yeah, just started on the create train. Um, talk about this in a little bit. Yeah, so unfortunate that the recording didn't go through, but nevertheless we prevail. We press on, not even prevail. I'm still kind of ticked off about losing an hour of recording, but oh well, it happens. So, you know, we will pick up in a second, and I will explain whatever's going on over there. All right. All right, welcome back to what is supposed to be episode 3 of our Mechanical Mastery series. If I didn't put the clip in at the beginning, it means that episode 2 went up as planned, but unfortunately, I have had some issues with the rendering to the point where I don't know if you'll be seeing episode 2. You'll know, of course, if this goes up and you're thinking, where is episode 2? Well, lost to the ether. Unfortunate. But yeah, so last time that I recorded, at least, whether you were here or not, we set up a water wheel here, went over this in pretty substantial detail, made a little encased fan washing setup here, and we started working on automating this. Now, off camera, I did, I think, set this up to be roughly self-sufficient. So let me take you through it here. So this is an EMC link here. You can see up in the top left corner here, you can see a consistent minus, 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 minus of various EMC values. So this is producing raw iron, spitting it into the pulverizer. The pulverizer is making iron dust, which is then being smelted into an iron ingot. Iron ingots are being pressed into gears. Those gears are getting brought out here by our pretty pipes here and put into this sequential fabricator. Likewise, we have a copper setup here that's completely full and out of power, actually, so we're gonna just turn that off for right now. Still working out the power issues. We are very much outpacing our production in terms of our power consumption. Yeah, it's not going great. I don't know why there's so many essences in those, though. Interesting. Well, regardless. Up here, you got the same deal going for bauxite, aluminum gears. We do have an iron dust output because when crushing or pulverizing the bauxite, we can occasionally get some iron. Likewise, we've got an ingot thing here. I don't think this is necessary, but it's if any of the iron accidentally goes into here, it doesn't clog up the whole system because the ingot can be output. Same deal down here. We've got an output for gold dust, but I don't have the output for gold and it hasn't jammed, so I'm probably going to remove this. Let's see. All right, good. We're back up to speed here. Go put this in there. So we've got our aluminum gears, our copper rods, and they are being brought up here into our sequential fabricator, which, there you go, just caught it in time. And then we have a round robin upgrade on our pretty pipe right here, which is supposed to make it so that each of these dynamos is consistently charged, at least the 3 that are connected there. I do want to connect the other 2, but I don't want to make a pipe monster here, so I think we're just gonna... I'm out of pipe. Cool. Alright. Gonna need more pipes then. Let's see. Pretty... That's not how you spell. At. Pretty. There we go. It's just a pipe, but if I look up just pipe, I have a feeling it won't go too well. Just gonna have to grab a copper out of here. Boink. I do still need a way to produce ingots en masse. Unfortunately, that is not set up just yet. But, oh well. We also have an energizing orb right here. We worked on this in the last episode as well to be able to put gold and iron in. And once it charges up, boom, we have some more energized steel. That energized steel is fantastic for upgrading our... Well, not fantastic, but necessary, quite necessary. It's going to allow us to upgrade our power grid here, make sure that we are transferring power as fast as possible. You'll notice this is... See, this is outputting plenty. This is only drawing a little, so I think it's a throughput issue on our pipes, that the pipes themselves just can't transfer enough energy. Although, it looks like everything's charged, so I think we're actually all set in terms of keeping everything powered. Now, this round robin upgrade, I don't know if it goes like 1 here, 1 down, 1 here, 1 down, or if it all goes directly, to each inventory in a row. I do know, though, that this EMC link is not set to anything. See, export item not been set. So when we import the pressed down essences, which are, what are they called? A crystal. Yes, the mechanical crystals go directly into here, and they get added to our EMC value. So if you noticed, over the course of the last couple minutes here, we've gone from 64K up to 79K, despite the fact that we are pretty regularly draining the EMC. Now, I am curious. We just had an aluminum gear come into here. Did we not? I guess we did. Oh well. I am curious as to whether this will self-sustain. Okay, it's looking good. That going into you? Where's that one going? Into here? Yeah, alright. So it looks like the power system should be all set. If I can get some augments on these machines that kind of reduce the power production, reduce power consumption, that would definitely help out, maybe increase production speed. Because currently my limiting resource is the aluminum, but I mean, it's only because I have a couple more iron gears than aluminum gears. Copper is definitely pulling ahead in terms of what I have the most of in the system. I do just want to hook up this redstone furnace so that we have an option for charging things outside, or smelting outside of the general system, because I have had to jump the line quite a few times. Oh, there you go, another plus 8,000 up here. But yeah, I have had to jump the line here quite a few times to smelt various dusts like this Invar blend and whatnot. Let's take a look at some of those augments. Let's see if that is possible right now. We want an RF efficiency. Yikes. Okay, that's probably not happening. Yeah, glowstone's going to require cinder flower, so I need the crushing wheel. Okay, so those aren't going to happen for a little while, which is totally fine. Let's take a look at that quest book here. So we have an Invar ingot. That gives me 16. Fantastic. That's quite helpful here. I'm going to throw that in there. And I did pay attention to the feedback from the last episode. Hopefully, I am now equalized properly with the hemp audio. I don't know if I am, if it's still an issue, if this is still too loud. Let me know. But I also don't anticipate sitting around doing that constantly, given the fact that we are now automatically, self-sufficiently generating some EMC passively there. Any other ways I can say that? This is probably what I should work on right now. The hardened integral components, and I shouldn't have thrown away the mechanical essence into that. Curses. Alright. Let's see. Anything in there? There is one in there, so I'll take it. And there's one in there. And there's two in there. And so I'm just stealing from my power supply. Perfect. Alright. Let's see. Those are the hardened integral components. So this will upgrade things by a factor of 2. I don't know what things it will upgrade. I guess we will find out. Let's see. Throw that on these first. Well, they can handle more power, and they drain more power. Uh-oh. That might not be what I was looking to do. I can pull it out if I have to, but... Let's keep this out, because we have plenty copper rods. So let's see if we can just get away with... You're still pulling out pretty slowly here. Interesting. Bauxite's fine. The iron, though, is running a little low. Might have to add some pipes here. I'm not a huge fan of the pretty pipes. They are kind of annoying in that you can't just set an output and have it go. You have to have these extraction modules with the filter and all kinds of stuff. Although this one doesn't, and I don't, but it's working. So I don't know if you necessarily need the filter, but the fact that I need a module to make a pipe active is kind of obnoxious. They are neat in that if you have blocks in your offhand, cover them up. It's something, but not really enough of a reason for me to use them, if I'm being completely honest. I do love that the power pipes, you can walk through them. They're fully transparent. Very helpful, very nice, very useful. Yeah, alright, we are running low on power. It looks like you're starting to... Oh, yep, okay. Alrighty, so it would appear that we aren't ready for that yet. Oh, hang on. Ah, okay. So if we upgrade our dynamo here, maybe that helps. I don't know if this can quite recover. Looks like it. Slowly, but it is recovering. Oh, that's doing fine. That's doing alright. Okay. Alright, alright. Got something going for us here. So yeah, those integral components are quite useful and, integral, if you will. Or if you won't. I'm not your dad. I don't care. Alright, and we are still charging. Okay, good. Yeah, so that's Perfect, 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 perfect. Awesome. I've got plenty of iron dust. Not plenty, but 16 is pretty good if I need to make more Invar, which I definitely will have to do. Magma Crucible, let's see. I don't want to do that necessarily right now. That was the kicker on the last episode, is we made it far enough to be getting into immersive engineering. So I need a coke oven. Not my favorite, but shouldn't be that bad. Gonna take some clay. And we're gonna throw half a stack in here. And I don't know if that's enough because I haven't done the math. Hopefully it will be. I do want to make another integral component here. And I kind of want to put it here, but I know it's probably going to drain. No? That's using the reserves from these, but... Still going up. Holding steady. Alright. Works for me. Fantastic. Alright. Let's see. We got 8 bricks so far. I'm going to need... I do have plenty of andesite alloy, it would appear. Plenty, he says. Get another round of bricks here. Alright, we've got the first layer done. And I'm going to need one more set of bricks, if my math is correct here. And therefore one more set of clay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more as compared to what I had in here. Yeah. Yep, that should be fine. Okay. As for where we're going to put this, don't care. It's going to go right there. This typically is a temporary structure, machine, utility. I don't know. Usually pretty temporary though. Just to get enough coal coke to, you know, get moving, get progressing along the way. So I'm not going to worry too much about where this ends up, because it's probably not going to stick around for long. I do need to hold all 27 at once though, so we're going to get rid of that. There we go. Definitely going to need some new tools in a little bit. Throw our brick in here. I would also love to get some leather. I don't know. You can cook tough fabric into leather. Tough fabric is hemp and a stick. All right, fantastic. We actually have a use for all this hemp. Here's your headphone check of the episode. Again, let me know if that's still too loud, if it's overwhelming at all. I don't anticipate that it will be, because again, I like to think that I fixed some settings, but who knows. Throw the leftover in there. Take the sticks back. And perfect, bricks are done. And we're just gonna smelt that down. Throw our bricks in there. Fantastic, look at that. Doing math paid off. Alright. Where's my wand? Did my wand break? My wand broke. Alright, whatever. It'd take more time to make a new one than it would to just go for it. And then we bonk it with a hammer. And there we go. Alrighty, now I'm gonna throw in some wood. And now we wait. Forever. It takes a very long time. if, like I suspect, last episode did not go up, time in a bottle here. So it stores time as you sit around. So you can see it's ticking up with time. Shift right click. And it's going to consume some of the time in our bottle, but it's going to, you can see that progress bar is moving along a lot faster, to the point where it works. There we go. The only thing is that sometimes it won't work on certain machines. Like this is a multi-block. I'm actually surprised that it worked. Maybe if I clicked over here it wouldn't, but if I click here it does. I don't know. I'm not testing it fully. But yeah. Now, how do we make Coke? Coal Coke. It's just burning coal. Okay. So I'm actually going to want to do that. I don't really care about the charcoal thing, because, you know, I have EMC here and can pull normal coal out. Speaking of, pull some normal coal out. Alright, now I'm going to want a wand. Any extra iron? Oop, make an iron wand. There we go. Alright. Iron wand obviously has more durability, but it can also place more blocks at once, which is very helpful. Okay, there we go. So now we just gotta wait. As soon as we get one of these, we're all set. And nullifier. That's a big crafting recipe for what a trash can can normally do. Do we have trash can mod installed? We do. Fluid trash can. Are you serious? They thought of it. Oh well. Oh well. So this creosote oil is going to need to go somewhere. What do we have for tanks here? Fluid tank. Perfect. Basic fluid tank. Nice. Just missing all the iron required. We're gonna want this disabled and picked back up because it's just in the way right now. Alright. 2 more. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I gotta figure out standard iron production because this is... Okay. Interesting. I do wonder why... Ah, that might be why. Got completely clogged with copper rods. Yep. Yep. Okay, that's the issue then. Okay, so it is round robining properly, not all going into here. 2, 3. And that's all that we have. Okay. Alright, that's fine. You gonna charge back up now? Eventually. Now, why do you have 4 and you have none? Because you are hooked up. Huh. So we'll turn that back on? I don't know. You've got 4. You've got 0. Alright, then I guess we're doing it this way, which is the more annoying way, but oh well. There we go. Alright, back to what we're doing here. Now, does this pipe work here? It does! Alright, nice. Let's see. Do I need a specific fluid module here? I don't think so. I think an extraction module will work. Guess we'll find out. Any extras in here? I do have an extra. Fantastic. Gonna work? Let's see. Nope. Hmm. Oh well. Yeah. There we go, though. Plenty of coal coke there. A pyrolyzer. Nether brick. How do we get nether brick? Well, that's actually pretty obvious. We are going to need some netherrack, and we put it in a furnace. There's our leather. Alright. How are you looking now? You're running, you're running, you're running, you're running. Okay. So I think we've fixed our issue here. Potentially? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Isn't there priority? Low priority mode. So, let's see, do I have enough bases for this? Low priority, there we go, okay. So now if I insert this here, huh? I don't want it here, I want it here. I think that works, I don't know. We'll see. But so, what are we doing here? The pyrolyzer, yes? First, let's make a backpack. Because I'm getting sick of running around dealing with chests. Granted, I only have a handful of chests, but I'm sick of them, so. It's my video. I get to be sick of them. Alrighty, throw that in there. And, speaking of, I need one chest. One chest. Backpack. Come on. There we go. Alrighty. And this is upgraded into an iron backpack with 8 iron? Yep, alright. Well, there's 3. Let's see, how are we doing? Oh, 30 dust. Fantastic. That should be plenty of brick as well. Just get it all out of here. Oh, you don't want to get rid of the time in a bottle, or else it won't tick. Okay, there we go. Throw all that dust in there. Fantastic. So, I wonder if now this could handle the upgrade. Okay, now it would appear that they are filling up properly. That's also going to go down, and it goes to the front. Awesome. Okay, good. So that should have resolved everything there. More iron for a backpack. There we go. Alrighty. Change my keybinds here. I'll be right back. If I cut this, whatever. Let's see here. Controls, keybinds, backpack. Open backpack. Alright, fine. Crafting, or wireless. Reset, reset. Alright, Shift plus E. Reset that. Okay. Alright, we're back, hopefully. Boom, there we go. Awesome. We are going to want a crafting upgrade here. If there is one. Of course there is. Has to be. Does it specifically require an alchemical chest? Because that's deranged. That's messed up. No, okay, good. I was about to say, that's kind of messed up if it does. Alright, get that string here. See, now it's not a meme, it's actually necessary for progression. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And I'm missing the leather. There we are. So you get that. Not just pull wood out, but we'll make some more. There we go. Any second now. Awesome. Alrighty. So you need a chest, need a crafting table, and there we go. So now we have a crafting grid on us at all times, a 3x3, which is fantastic, very nice. How much gold I got? I should have plenty. I do not. Yikes. Let's see, how much we got here? 14. Nice, okay. So we'll do that. And then we should have enough gold. Still nothing in here? Alright, so this drawer can go. Absolutely. I have an axe. I have sticks over here. And there we go. I should honestly probably just move up to diamond, but for right now I don't care. Throw you in here. Alright, pick you up. There we go. Only thing is it can be a little annoying managing where everything goes at a time. Alright. Can I get away with getting 8 diamonds? 5. Darn. Because I can do this to get 8 slots. Oh, I want you there. There we go. Alright. Wonderful. What's going on with this UI? It's a little... Memory. No. I was selecting a slot that will be used to show its item on top. Whatever. Okay. Sometimes the you can get the GUI a little bigger, a little wider. Guess not. No such luck. That's fine. Alright, so we have drastically decreased our available EMC, which is odd. Why are you like the highest priority? That doesn't make any sense. Oh well. Alright, so we've done that. Now we need a blast furnace. Right. Blast bricks. What I'm gonna need. Blast brick. That is nether brick and normal brick. Alrighty. So it's more clay. Even more clay. That's alright though. Throw that in. Throw that in to the backpack. And I did need 2 of those for that pyrolyzer, which means that I am going to need more netherrack melted down. Let's see. Where's that pyrolyzer? There it is. More constant tan. I'm gonna have to automate that. I don't like constant tan. Despite the fact that it's not that bad. We have plenty of dust over here, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That gives me 8. And this is where you end up in the I need more machines and whatnot. Yeah. Fun part, you know? It's not. Why aren't you coming out full? Yep, full again. So this needs a stack limiter. I know I have one somewhere. It's right here. There we go. Alright. So you need to only have 64 in this machine. And now it won't clog unless the other two resources get drastically overrepresented, but I doubt that will be the case. Yeah. Alrighty. Get those bricks done. Blast brick, does it require coal coke? No, it requires andesite alloy. Alright. Which requires more iron. Or zinc. Zinc works too. But I don't feel like automating another resource here. This is totally the wrong way. Yep. There we go. Alright. Definitely gonna need more. So we've only got 12. This one doesn't require me to have all of it in my... No, okay, good. So I can start crafting it now, or assembling it now. Right. Should really just have an output drawer here. Oh, can't take one at a time now. There we go. We're going to auto output to here. Fantastic. All right. That should be plenty, actually. We'll do one more for evenness. But besides that, there we go. All right. Nice, nice. 2, 3. So I need 12 more, which is 4 more crafts, which is actually exactly how much alloy I've got, so we're all set there. Okay. Once this is done, let's see, then we will be able to make the regular mechanical essence, and that's going to require Invar gears to be automated. Oh, geez. Oh, no. I don't know why I had it in my head that once I finished, like, once this unit was, like, self-sustaining, oh, awesome, I can move on to, like, make another unit over here, and nope. It's just gonna keep on going. And I'm gonna need to spool them together somehow, which is not my favorite, but that's all right. Because we almost have this set up. One more brick here. Come on. There we go. All right. Just take it one thing at a time, you know? Get that all set. Where's my hammer? There's my hammer. Hammer time. Alrighty. And now we make some steel. Fantastic. Alrighty. I do need to automate Constantan gear production. So let's see. That's going to require... Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Okay. Hang on. It's going to require nickel. It's going to require copper. This is why I did this last part off the video. It didn't cause my brain to explode quite as much. Let's double check that this is stopping it. That's not good. Maximum item limit. Limit to 1 stack. Say that. Take that out. Where do you think you're going? No. 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 Come on. What's the point? Like 10? 1. 9. We'll see. 10. 11. Yep, okay, it's not working. Lovely. What's the point? Limits the amount of items that can enter adjacent inventories. Oh. So it goes over here. Now will it work? Now it'll work. Okay. So we'll just put that in there to get used up. And eventually this is gonna stop, which means that this is gonna start just producing copper bars. Okay. Alright. There's a way to like kind of thread this together with the other layers of complexity that are required. I am just not necessarily looking forward to doing it. This is going to end up looking a bit like a Satisfactory map, like Baby's First Satisfactory, quite frankly. Good game, by the way. All right. So yeah, now I need automated invar. Okay, invar. Does it only come from the blend? I think it only comes from the blend. Well, I can mix ingots and get direct ingots, but with a fire charge, which I don't necessarily want to use. An alloy kiln. Oh no, they're gonna make me use immersive engineering, aren't they? Like more of it, not just this. Alright, I'll have to look into how that kiln works. Yes, I understand. No? Okay, alright. Because this is one last thing. Do I have cactus right now? I don't know. I think I do. I do. Cool, we'll knock that quest out then. No ingots. No nuggets is what I mean. You know, same word. Not at all. Alrighty. Do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll do that. Alright, fantastic. Let me do that. Alright, lovely. I did read that earlier, and I will read it later if I get stuck. Basically saying, like, if you want to pulverize stuff, you will just void things that there are extras of. So it's, yeah, machines will still produce secondary outputs, but won't stop if they fill with them, so it'll just break them. Cool. Let's see, immersive generation. The creosote oil. I kind of want to do that. Passive generation sounds good. The only problem is, I don't enjoy the part of immersive engineering that requires the cables, like the wiring. I don't like the wiring aspect. That's kind of my peeve with it. If I can generate RF without worrying about the cables like that, and I can just hook up a power cable to it. I hate pronouncing it. This is like, I've played multiple mod packs with power. I love it. I hate the name. There we go. All right. Make some sticks. I don't even know how many I need. What do I want to make? Water wheel or windmill? Plenty of wind around here. Windmill blade. That's kind of expensive, actually. 2, 3, 4. And I need some more. So we'll go back over here. Oh, good thing I have so much creosote oil. All right. That was a terrible spread. Hang on. You are nether brick. You are not what I need. All right. 1, 2, 1, 2. I don't know what I'm doing with spreading that out. All right. And I need an iron ingot. All right. Fantastic. Take one of those. I'm saying fantastic a lot. Things are fantastic. It's a good time. Alrighty, there we go. Now, windmill for the land. I mean, I know it's not going to spin there, but do I need a bearing for it or something? I don't think so. Let's see. I'll look it up over here. Oh, yep, okay. And where are my cables? Those are the basic cables. Do I have any good cables left? I do not. Lovely. All right, well, time to make a capacitor. Or a few. I'm going to need iron for that. Oh, iron dust, nice. That way I don't have to grab it out of the thing. Alright, let's check that this actually will connect to one of these, though. It will not. Alright. Can make generators that work. Okay. I am going to have to look into that. Slag for. Alright, nothing important. Okay. I mean, it's slag, I know. But just wanted to make sure. I don't know if I want to invest in figuring that out. It's probably a good idea, but you know. We'll grab some of that. Do I have the paste in here? I do. All right. So I'm just gonna get some of our power concerns sorted, and I think we'll wrap it up there. Let's see. There's our energized steel, and I always forget the paste there. Okay. We've got that, and we've got that. Let's just make a ton of them. By a ton of them, I mean one more batch. Oh well. Alrighty. Need our hardened capacitors right here. And those, and there we go. Okay. Just because I am going to end up needing more energy cables. What's the next tier? Blazing. And that's blaze powder in this. Is there an easy enough way to get blaze rods? I mean, I guess. Oh, yeah, no problem. Oh, okay. That's actually not that bad. Usually that requires like dark matter, or red matter, or anything like that. Yeah. So kind of a slower, less progress episode today. Um, Again, hopefully. Oh, not this again. Okay. It's iron. It's iron that's the issue. It's iron that's the issue. All right, let's just get out of first person, so I stop. All right. Um, well, not too much progress today outside of whatever I did off camera. Definitely running lower on EMC, but we're all right. I'm sure that we will have that resolved next time, hopefully. But yeah, thank you for joining me again here today. Hope you enjoyed. Again, YouTube interaction stuff is down below. You know where to find it. And yeah, we'll see you in the next time. Take care. Bye bye.